this is the last part of chapter number 8 on ratio and proportion. Question number 46. If a cube plus 3ab squared divided by 3a squared b plus b cube is equal to x cube plus 3xy squared divided by 3x squared y plus y cube, then you have to prove that x by a is equal to y by b. This is what you need to prove. This is what is given. So you'll always start with whatever is given. So let's start with what is given. This is what is given. I have written that one. Then, if you look at this, on the left hand side, this has a term, this has a term and b term, this has a term, b term, and this has b term. So all these terms which are here contains only a and b. And on the right side, this has x and y, this has x and y, and this has y. Which means on the right hand side, everything is with respect to x and y. And this side, it's with respect to a and b. So, no need to use alternando or invertendo. The only option is you can use componendo and dividendo. So, by using componendo and dividendo, this is the antecedent, this is the consequent, this is the antecedent, this is the consequent. So, when you use componendo and dividendo, it becomes antecedent plus consequent, that is here, divided by antecedent minus consequent. So it is a cube plus 3ab squared, which is here, plus 3a squared b plus b cube, that's here, divided by, again, a cube plus 3ab squared, that is here, minus these two terms, that's minus 3a squared b and minus b cube, is equal to, do the same thing on the other side, x cube plus 3xy squared is here, plus 3x squared y plus y cube is here, divided by x cube plus 3xy squared is here, minus these two terms, that's minus 3x squared y minus y cube. Now if you notice, this, the four terms which are there here, is an expansion of something. A cube plus 3ab squared plus 3a squared b plus b cube is the expansion of a plus b whole cube. So this is the expansion of a plus b whole cube. So instead of this I have written a plus b whole cube, and here in the denominator you have a cube plus 3ab squared minus 3a squared b minus b cube is also an expansion. This is the expansion of a minus b whole cube. So this becomes a minus b whole cube is equal to. This is also similar to this. Only thing is, instead of a and b you have x and y. So this is also an expansion. This is the expansion of x plus y whole cube, and this is the expansion of x minus y whole cube. Now if you notice, all these have cubes in them. So if you have to remove these cubes, you have to find cube root on both sides. So on finding cube root on both sides, this becomes a plus b, this becomes a minus b, this becomes x plus y, and this becomes x minus y. Again, if you look at this carefully, first term is same here second term is also same. They are separated by plus sign on top and minus sign below, which means this is in the componendo and dividendo form. Similarly, the right side is also in the form of componendo and dividendo. Therefore, we are going to use componendo dividendo again. So if you use componendo and dividendo, it becomes a plus b plus a minus b, a plus b plus a minus b divided by a plus b minus a plus b, a plus b minus a plus b. Do the same thing on the other side, x plus y plus x minus y divided by x plus y minus x plus y, and see what you can cancel. Okay. So let's cancel whatever is possible. That's plus b minus b gets cancelled, a and minus a gets cancelled, y and minus y gets cancelled, x and minus x gets cancelled. So you are left with a plus a, which is 2a, divided by b plus b, which is 2b, is equal to x plus x, which is 2x, divided by y plus y, which is 2y. Again to cancel, you can cancel 2 and 2 here, this 2 and this 2. So you are left with a by b is equal to x by y. A by b is equal to x by y. Let's go back to the question and see what was asked. You need to prove that x by a is equal to y by b. X is in the numerator divided by a is there, is equal to y divided by b. X is with a, y is with b. Okay. So this is what we got till now. A by b is equal to x by y. But there it says x by a. A has to be with x and b has to be with y. So a has to be with this x, which means the x can come here, b can go that side. That is usage of alternate. So on using alternate, these two will interchange place. So it becomes a and the x comes here divided by x is equal to b goes there. So that's b divided by y. But in whatever is asked, you need to prove x by a is equal to y by b. X by a is equal to y by b. But you have the opposite of that. Therefore, we are going to use the last property of proportion, which is invertendo. So if you use invertendo, this will go up, this will come down, this will go up, this will come down. So it becomes x by a is equal to y by b is what is required. Next question is question number 52. If x is equal to, this is what is given, that is cube root of n plus 1. Now how do you know this is cube root? Is in this v, if the 3 is written, then it's cube root. Okay. If the 3 was outside, then it is 3 multiplied with square root of n plus 1. Okay. Because the 3 is written in the v, this is cube root. So cube root of n plus 1 plus cube root of n minus 1 divided by cube root of n plus 1 minus cube root of n minus 1. You need to prove that x cubed minus 3x squared n plus 3x minus n is equal to 0. This is what you need to prove. This is what is given. So let's start with whatever is given. But if you look at the right side, you have the numerator and the denominator. It's a proportion. Therefore, on the left side also there should be a numerator and a denominator. But there is no denominator here. Therefore, introduce the denominator. The denominator is x, means x divided by 1. So that's what I've written here. X divided by 1 is equal to this same thing. Now, if you look at this side, these two are same. These two are same. In the numerator, they are separated by plus sign. In the denominator, it's separated by minus sign. Therefore, this is in the form of componendo and dividendo. Therefore, use componendo and dividendo. So if you use componendo and dividendo on this, it becomes x plus 1 divided by x again minus 1 is equal to this one, that is here, plus this one, that is here, divided by this again is here, minus this one, that's minus cube root of n plus 1. This becomes plus cube root of n plus 1, n minus 1. Okay. And then you see what you can cancel here. You will see that cube root of n minus 1 and minus cube root of n minus 1 gets cancelled. Cube root of n plus 1 and minus cube root of n plus 1 gets cancelled. Okay. So this is what is left. So you get x plus 1 by x minus 1 is equal to, these two are same. You're going to add both of them. So that becomes 2 times cube root of n plus 1 divided by, both these are same. Therefore 2 times cube root of n minus 1. And you can cancel the 2's here. So you are left with x plus 1 by x minus 1 is equal to cube root of n plus 1 by cube root of n minus 1. Now this cube root has to be removed. Okay. So if you have to remove the cube roots, if you have to remove these cube roots, then you will have to cube both sides. So on cubing both sides, this becomes x plus 1 whole cube divided by x minus 1 whole cube is equal to cube root of n plus 1 whole cube divided by cube root of n minus 1 whole cube. Now, the expansion for this x plus 1 whole cube is x cube plus 3x squared plus 1. divided by expansion of this is x cube plus 3x minus 3x squared minus 1. And when you cube a cube root and the cube will get cancelled, you will be left with n plus 1 and here n minus 1. Again, if you check, this is same, that is x cube plus 3x is same, plus I have taken out 3x squared plus 1 is here, divided by x cube plus 3x I put in brackets, minus is common so I have taken the minus out. So this becomes 3x squared, this becomes plus 1. Now check both of them, this and this are same, this and this are same. In the numerator is separated by plus sign, here the denominator is separated by minus sign. Here also the same, this and this are same, this and this are same, numerator is separated by plus sign, denominator with the minus sign. Therefore, both sides are in the form of componendo and dividendo. So I am going to use componendo dividendo again on this. So by using componendo and dividendo, this one, that is x cube plus 3x squared plus 1 plus this one plus x cube plus 3x minus 3x squared minus 1 divided by again this x cube plus 3x squared plus 1, then minus of all these minus x cube minus 3x, this becomes plus 3x squared, this becomes plus 1 is equal to, do the same thing on the other side, n plus 1 plus n minus 1 divided by n plus 1 and then minus of this, that's minus n plus 1. And see what can be cancelled. To cancel now, you will have minus 3x squared plus 3x squared and minus 3x squared getting cancelled, plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. Then here x cube minus x cube gets cancelled, 3x and minus 3x gets cancelled. In this plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled and n and minus n gets cancelled. So see what is left. X cube plus x cube is 2x cube, 3x plus 3x is 6x divided by 3x squared plus 3x squared is 6x squared, 1 plus 1 is 2 is equal to n plus n is 2n divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. Now from here 2 is common, so remove the 2, you are left with x cube plus 3x divided by, here also 2 is common, so if you remove the 2 this becomes 3x squared, 3x squared plus 1. Okay. Now you can also cancel these 2's. And in this step, this 2 gets cancelled. So you are left with x cube plus 3x divided by 3x squared plus 1 is equal to n divided by 1. And then you cross multiply. See, this is what was required. X cube minus 3x squared n plus 3x minus n is equal to 0. So we go to the last step. On cross multiplication, we cross multiply this, 1 into x cube plus 3x is x cube plus 3x and n multiplied with, n multiplied with 3x squared plus 1 is 3x squared into n is 3x squared n and 1 into n is n. Now bring these two terms this side, that gives you x cubed, then this comes next, minus 3x squared n, then plus 3x, and the n comes this side, minus n is equal to 0 is what is required to be proved. Last time, question number 68. Solve 3x plus root over 9x squared minus 1 by 3x minus root over 9x squared minus 1 is equal to 4. Again, if you look at this carefully, this has numerator, denominator, this side there is no denominator. So 4 means 4 divided by 1. So I have written this as it is, and this side I have written 4 divided by 1. And then this term and this term are same, this term and this term are same. Here it's separated by plus sign, here it's separated by minus sign. Therefore, this is in the componendo and dividendo form. Therefore, use componendo and dividendo. So if you use componendo and dividendo on this, that will be 3x plus root over 9x squared minus 1, that is here, plus this one, that's plus 3x minus root over 9x squared minus 1, divided by this again, that is 3x plus root over 9x squared minus 1, minus this one, that's minus 3x, this becomes plus root over 9x squared minus 1 is equal to, do the same thing this side, 4 plus 1 divided by 4 minus 1. And then see what you can cancel. This term and this term gets cancelled. In the denominator 3x and minus 3x gets cancelled. So you are left with 3x plus 3x, which is 6x, by root over 9x squared minus 1 plus root over 9x squared minus 1 gives you 2 times root over 9x squared minus 1 is equal to 4 plus 1 is 5 and 4 minus 1 is 3. And then you need to, okay, you can also cancel this, 2 and 6 goes thrice. You need to remove this square root. So to remove the square root, you have to square both sides. So on squaring both sides, if you square 3x, 3x whole square, root over 9x squared minus 1 whole square is equal to 5 squared divided by 3 squared. 3x if you square, you will get 9x squared. Here the square root and the square gets cancelled, that is 9x squared minus 1 is equal to 5 squared is 25, by 3 squared is 9. And then you cross multiply. 9 into 9x squared is 81x squared is equal to 9x squared with 25 is 225x squared, minus 1 into 25 is minus 25. And then shift this 81x squared that side and bring this 25 this side. This comes this side, it becomes 25 is equal to 225x squared minus 81x squared. If you subtract these two, you will get 144x squared is equal to 25. Bring the 144 this side, 25 divided by 144 is equal to x squared. So if you have to find x, you need to find square root of this. That square root of 25 by 144. Square root of 25 is 5 and square root of 144 is 12. But whenever you are finding square root of something, it could be a positive value or a negative value. Therefore, I have written plus or minus 5 by 12. Therefore, x's value is either 5 by 12 or it can be minus 5 by 12. And your homework is from exercise 8C, question numbers 62, 66, 67, 69 and